and welcome back to Let's Learn to Sew. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sew up a Christmas stocking using our free downloadable Christmas stocking pattern. Now, we do have a detailed set of videos that go through the entire process, and it's quite lengthy, but if you're new to sewing or using PDF patterns, then it's a great option. In this video, I'm going to try to just go through it as quickly as possible, covering all the details you need. The supplies that you're going to need our free printable pattern. You're going to need 2 yards of fabric, 1 yard for the outside of the stocking, 1 yard for the lining, and then you're going to need either a scrap piece of fabric for the cuff or some furry fabric. You're going to need straight pins, thread, scissors, and then you're going to need your sewing machine and an iron. For the stocking, I've got my fabric lined up. It's 1 yard of fabric. You will have some left over. Got my outer fabric, my lining. They're lined up. You're going to need 2 from each. That's why mine's on the fold. We're going to get it pinned in place. Make sure that you pay attention to your grain line. Now if you ever plan to wash the stockings, make sure that you wash and dry your fabric ahead of time. When it comes to something like a white or a cream, if you're using a dark color fabric, make sure that you pre-wash, dry, and iron those separately. Once you've got it pinned in place, you want to go ahead and get it cut out. And you will notice there is enough room to do the smaller and the large stocking if you wanted to do one of each in the fabric requirements that are given. And unpin it. Make sure that you mark your opening. This opening is important because that's where we're going to turn it right side out after we sew the lining together. For the cuff, you're going to cut 2 on the fold. I've got mine folded in half twice. Make sure that you place your center fold marking on the fold. And when you cut something out on the fold, you make sure you don't cut the fold line. Otherwise, you won't have a fold anymore. And if you don't want a really big cuff, you could adjust the size of this. So again, we're cutting the 2 small sides, 1 outer long side. Now you're going to need something for your stocking to hang by. So I have found the best length for the large stocking is about 14 inches. Remember, it's going to be doubled over. You can go a little shorter or longer. That depends on you. Make sure that you heat treat the ends of your ribbon so that they don't fray. They are going to be inside the lining, but it's still just always a good practice. Easiest way to heat treat ribbon, just get it hot, lighter real quick, and it's done. Before we get too far along, this is the lining. I'm on the back side of the lining. Here's the heel. I'm going to take my ribbon, it's folded in half. I want my ribbon to come out the top. So here I am. I'm only on one piece. I'm going to take it, let it stick out a little bit, and I'm going to pin it back out of the way because I want to make sure that I don't get it caught when I'm sewing anything. And I'm going to pin it down here again, keeping my ribbon out of my way of where my seams are going to be. Now this is my cuff. I'm putting right sides together. We're going to stitch across this over at the sewing machine. I like to get as much stuff pinned as I can before I head to my sewing machine. So right sides. I'm going to match it up with the heel, right sides. You don't need a whole lot of pins if you're comfortable with holding your seams together as you sew. Just enough to keep everything in place. So this is what it should look like. And then this is going to fold down in half. This will end up coming out the top. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, except the other side doesn't need a ribbon on it. So you should have two sections that open up and look like this. Now we're going to take them over to the sewing machine, and we're going to use a 5/8 seam allowance. We're going to sew all the way across the top, both sections, both pieces. So we'll be making 4 seams. Make sure that you backstitch at the beginning and the end. You want to take this over to your pressing board, ironing board, whatever you want to call it. You're going to press these seams open. Do that for both sets. Once you have those seams pressed open, you're going to line your stockings up. Make sure you keep that ribbon out of your seams. And we're going to put right sides together. What I like to do, see, this is where we want to leave our opening. I'm going to put a pen sticking out. I usually do like a X marks the spot type thing. Just keeps me from sewing it shut on accident. So I've got my section here marked. This is on the lining side. This is where I'm going to turn it. So I'm going to start sewing, go all the way around. When I come to here, I'm going to backstitch at the start. I'm going to leave this hole open. It's important that the hole is on the lining side so that it's not seen. Go ahead, pin all the way around, get your sections pinned together, take it over to the sewing machine, and get it sewed using a 5/8 seam allowance. Okay. I did not show sewing most of this because it's just pretty much straight lines. And like I said, there is a detailed video that walks through the rest of it, but I did want to show you guys just stitching here on the curve in case you're uncomfortable stitching curves. So you're just going to start stitching. Here's the toe of the boot. And I'm just going to slowly make sure that as I just move my fabric, keep lined up with my seam allowance, and just slowly go. That's it. All you got to do is just take it slow, maneuver your fabric. Back to that opening where I don't want to stitch past, so I'm going to go ahead and back stitch, and I'm done. Meet you guys back over at the cutting table. Now this next step is really important if you want to ensure that you have a nice clean curve. So we're going to go everywhere that there's a curve, and we're going to snip. Make sure that you don't go into your stitch line. You just want to go almost up to it. So there's my stitch line right there. I kind of wish I'd stitched this in white so you guys could see it better, but I think you get the idea. So we've got this curve here on the front too. If you have a problem with when you're sewing with your curves looking distorted, you want to make sure that you're clipping. We've also got this outer one here at the back of the heel, and you want to do this for the lining and the outer portion. And here's that curve that's in the arch. And that's also where we left open on the other end. That's why we didn't have to clip it there. Now that's all done. We're going to take this opening that we left. We're going to reach all the way in. All the way in. In. Remember, you've got that pin in there with your ribbon, so be mindful of that so you don't get poked. Go all the way to the toe. Grab hold of that toe. And you're going to pull everything out. Okay. Just go ahead and get it all situated and pushed out. We're going to go ahead and remove that pin. So we want to take it over to the ironing board and give both sections a good press. Okay. Now we've got that opening we need to deal with. I'm just going to take a little bit of stitch witchery. Sorry guys, that's my cat sneezing. I'm going to stick that in there, press it, and then just stitch it closed. So I've got these pressed and pushed out, and as you can see, they're basically looks like two separate stockings, but they're held together in the middle. What we're going to do is we want the heel of the lining to end up in the heel of the outer and the boot. It just takes some maneuvering. You're just going to have to take your hand, push it down in there, and work it in until everything is where it belongs. And you can see there's our hang tag. So everything is pushed out. Now we're just going to take the cuff and it folds down. Look at that. And our stocking is ready to go. You can embroidery it, put a name on it, whatever you want to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I mentioned before, down in the description is a link to a more detailed set of videos. They are free also, and include the free pattern that you can print out. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give us a like and consider sharing this video with your friends and family. And as always, visit us at letslearntosew.com.